Yeah.
It was only later that, I later freaked out that, I just met Michael Landon. And if you remember, I mean, not that you won't, but if there's also something about Michael that, he's got this force field that 20 feet away from, as you're walking towards him, by the time you get to him, you're his best friend. He makes it okay. He
Yes.
makes it totally normal in a way that other people don't. And
that blew me away
he has a
with that.
sense of humor that nobody is aware of. I wish he had ever done a comedy. He did some comedy in Little House, which was always my favorite because he was really good at it.
Yeah.
But he was so funny in person that, and funny for a kid. He'd do stupid things that, everyone knows, the frog in his mouth thing, or he'd tell these off-color jokes that kids love about snot and boogers, and just like kids loved him. And he was just one of those type of guys that made it okay.
Well, Michael Landon you always saw that side of him on talk shows. I mean, talk shows, he was always hysterical whenever he was like on Carson. Another one that I wanted to ask about is Merlin Olsen, because he just seemed like impossibly nice. And you did so many scenes with him. What was he like?
Again, just recently, the last couple of years, I ran across an interview that he had done for Little House DVD, which I had never seen. We had all done these interviews for Little House. And in his interview, he talks about how he basically exactly what we're talking about, how he recognized that my father was ill and that I was clinging to him and that he was happy to be that for me. And then having never known that he knew, or that, again, when I look back on it, I'm remembering it as a kid. I just remember being, Merlin was really sweet.
Yeah.
And hold on a second. Sorry. He was there for me in a way that I could never ask for.
Yeah.
And he was special.
Yeah.
And for Michael and for Merlin, God, there's so many people in this industry, and these are the two guys that we lose. It's like,
yeah,
the good ones go, man.